to enjoy the quality of life that will make us be happy to belong to a particular country or not. And government is then tasked with the responsibility to make sure that they are allocating these resources very efficiently. This is the slide that I really wanted to draw attention to as I bring my presentation to a close. And I want to quote Charles Spurgeon here. He says, "Economy is half the battle in life, but it is not so hard to earn money as to spend it well." This is where the focus is. This is why we need financial literacy. If you don't have the knowledge, if you are not armed with the ins and the outs, the hows, what is prudent, what will result, and you are moving in ignorance, you probably will undertake some decisions that are not in your own interest, because they are not sound financial decisions. And that doesn't just come by common sense or doesn't come with birth and age. And so as to whether the economy at that level there is growth, it will show in the quality of life of the people. I mentioned that the states would have to take decisions around what is being produced, how resources are being allocated, what technologies are being applied, and all that. And the evidence of what happens to tell us that economically we are developing or not will include what you see on the screen. We'll have inflation rates that we like, exchange rates that we like, interest rates that we like. Additionally, we'll have a certain level of security. If you see how Ukraine was attacked, it tells you that there's a certain level of national security they lacked because of the quality of their sovereignty as a state. Our taxpayers' money is supposed to go towards all that. And then jobs, diversity of jobs, the numbers available, period is an average of 5 years before you can get a job when you graduate. There's growth in business and ability of production, whether we are using our own crude oil, our gold right here, or whether we have to just ship it out. These are indicators of how you are developing economically. There's a very interesting statistic for those here who love statistics. And the statistics is developed by the UNDP, United Nations Development. What they do is that they try to measure the quality of life, how well we are developing as an economy. And the metric allows you to compare across different countries, and that is the Human Development Index. It uses 3 indicators, and the indicators are per capita income, the level of literacy or education, and life expectancy. So these 3 indicators together will tell you whether you are developing or not. I thought that I should just throw this in so we can put Ghana in perspective, how we are doing, given the current level of financial literacy, amount of wealth we've created, and its contribution to economic development. In the year 2005, Ghana's Human Development Index was at 0.5. It was at 0.5. And so I thought, let me look at how it compares with gross savings in the country after consumption, how much disposable income is left over, and then compare it to a few countries in the sub-region for interest. And that's what you see on your slides. Ghana is at the top there. Our savings rate is at 15.8%, and our HDI has improved all the way from 0.5 to 0.611 since 2005. And so we are making some progress, albeit very slow. And our per capita income, the latest statistic is what is there, 1,941. So you can just compare through, and I thought, let me just check the advanced countries to see what story this paints. And you can see the story there. Nigeria, by the way, has a good savings rate, but the level of literacy and then the life expectancy makes them end up with an HDI that ranks lower than what we have. But I'm sure we all know Luxembourg. So I thought, let me check what is going on there and look at the savings rate. If we are going to develop to the standards that we see out there, you can see their HDI is almost hitting 1. Look at how much they are saving. It's more than half. And so their per capita income is also significant, and the quality of life, the level of economic development in that country is high. The point that I want to make with these statistics is the fact that if Ghana is going to develop, if our wealth levels are going to expand, we definitely do need financial literacy. Because it is when we are financially literate, we understand money very well, and we know how to manage it and deal with it. I believe that will be when we'll make those prudent decisions that will lead to our own savings rates moving from the 15 where we are towards what Luxembourg has, that would make all of us desire to go to a country like that. And the quote that I want to share at the end of my presentation is the fact that finance is not merely about making money. It's not about just having plenty money in your bank account. It's about achieving our deep goals and protecting the fruits of our labor. It's about stewardship, which I mentioned at the beginning. And it's therefore about achieving the good of the wider society, which is why I think financial literacy should have been run side by side with general literacy level. And for us to be able to achieve this, we need all hands on deck to push financial literacy, like I indicated. The media are here, I believe, and they are going to carry the story out there. Institutions, professionals, students, all of us have to do our bit in sharing whatever little that we have. When I shared the flyer for this program, I checked with an institution, what are you doing in the month of April to mark the Financial Literacy Month? I have some platform that I spearheaded April in, addressing a group of leaders on financial literacy. So let's all do our bit. Your sister, your brother, the person next door to you. And I want to recognize the Center for Financial Literacy Africa and all its partners for putting this platform together. Kudos. Thank you.